Ortigas, it's modern and it's businesslike. It's in the center of Ortigas, so it's meant to be an efficient space. There were some constraints that were quite hard to fix. The lobby took us a long time to get right because we had this one huge column in the middle of the lobby until we decided, oh my God, let's just make it the center of a huge circle. So when you enter Astoria, you notice that there's a huge circle that dominates the lobby, and took a while to get there, but when we got there, the solution stood the test of time. I had hired the architectural firm of Gensler for the exterior, and for us, wow, we were going to work on a Gensler building, and that excited us. The rooms themselves, we mixed American furniture that was inspired by, I guess at that time it's Dongya, I think. Together with the Italian architecture where everything was low and sexy. Vivian invests in the best. When I say the best, she invested in the best furniture maker, in this case Dom Ferrer, so that her case goods still look good after all these years. So if you enter the rooms, you know, we just changed the colors, but pretty much it still looks quite hip. The challenge with a coffee shop is if you go in there, you notice there are no windows, and yet you don't feel claustrophobic. So how do you make a dungeon-like space feel like it's wonderful? We did that by adding vertical elements, creating accessories that were rhythmic in pattern so that there was eye candy on the wall. Tricks of the trade. In Boracay, you're always thinking of the water. We made sure. The walls are turquoise or green. So anything, the colors of the ocean, from seafoam green to turquoise, we also put in the room because we never want you to forget that you're in Bora and you're near the water and you should be having fun. It's a reverse pyramid. So the narrow portion is where you enter, and then it pyramids out towards the back of the property. So Ed was very clever in that he put a pool in the middle of this whole property so that even if the water literally was 20 meters away, by putting a swimming pool immediately in that whole vicinity, the experience of water is there 24/7, and you forget that you're quite far away from the beach. So that literally how we brought the beach experience to the property was that huge pool that is now being copied by all the other hotels. We also used colors that you associate with being in the beach. You will gravitate towards turquoise or chartreuse or purples, because it's tropical colors. Those were the accent colors that we used on the walls. The White Cafe is a very simple shape. The thousands of fish suspended swimming in the air is your takeaway, is the memory we want you to take away. It's always kinetic, so it adds to the vivacity of the cafe. The bathrooms were big. We said we need to make all the walls of the bathrooms glass, so that when you open the light, it's gonna have a lantern effect on the room. When you really want to rest, I guess you go to Bohol. It's genteel, it's warmly elegant, and we want you to stay indoors. The city itself in Bohol, it has a lot of heritage homes, which are really Castilian inspired. It's a hybrid of the Bahay na Bato. And so we had to get the elements and put them in our guest room. We have the ventanillas as our DNA. You would basically see it on 4 sides of the room. We have wonderful furniture that was inspired by turn of the century furniture that you would see in, let's say, Binondo. Instead of carpets, we designed our own tile inserts based on the Machuca tiles. And it was just taupe and white, taupe and beige. The colors in Bohol were much more sedate than the colors that we used in Boracay, because they were the colors that worked well with the interiors that we wanted, with the feeling that we wanted, that you were in a modern Filipino ancestral house.